Hey, what is going on YouTube? Here we are in the Carnival Luminosa and this is ship tour time. So you're gonna check it out after this. Welcome to the ship tour for the Carnival Luminosa. It's Luminosa, no Luminosa. And we are in the deck number 12. I mean, I don't know if I consider this a deck, but it's pretty much like a little square thing where all the weather and radars are. And there's no elevator that takes you here, only those stairs right over there. But the weird thing is like there's a shower. There's a shower. Why is there a shower in the middle of the deck? Anybody can tell me why in the world there is a shower? I don't see a hot tub, I don't see a pool, I don't see anything. Why in the world there is a shower in the middle of the deck? I don't know. I guess that's a question for another day. But we are making our way down. All right. On the true deck, and there's a jogging track, then you have to do 16.7 laps to do a mile. 16.7. I mean, wow. And it is the running track right there. A little small one, but hey, you know, it's better than nothing. There's a little bit of chairs. Of course, they are tied down because of the winds and because of the weather in Alaska. I mean, yes, we are on the Tracy Arm Fjord. We are heading to the Tracy Arm Fjord Glacier, so it's gonna be cool. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing the correct shoes to be doing this, but hey, that is crazy. As you can see, this one doesn't have the whale tail. This one is just one chimney, regular chimney, because this used to be a Costa ship, and this ship was built in 2009, and then Carnival took possession of it a few years later. So it is a very cute ship. So we're gonna go down here, deck 11, and see what we can find. So bear with me here. When we get to the end of deck 11, we find ourselves with the basketball court. It's a half basketball court. You can find the balls right in that corner over there. So if you like to shoot some hoops, hey, you go ahead. Here's another entrance to another area with the radars and all other stuff. And then if you come up in here, they have some binoculars. They got some binoculars here so you can look out. I don't know if they work. Let's take a look. They don't move left and right. Oh yeah, they do work. So you have binoculars here for free. And there we go. So now I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna take you back on the other side to go down the steps. What you see there is the Serenity deck right there, and there's some ships following us. Those might be the ships for the excursion to the glacier. But look at that, there is ice floating down the ocean. Isn't that fantastic? On the side we got the same thing. We got two binoculars, and then you can see the funnel on the other side. Oh wow, look at this big old piece of ice coming up. That is fabulous. Wow. Alright, so see you at the end of this little hallway over here. Alright, here we're coming up to the truck again on the other side of the truck. As you can see, it's very tiny truck, very tiny truck, just going around this area with the shower. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the people that run the truck, then you want to jump in the shower with your clothes on. Yeah, that must be what that shower is there. All right, so now we're gonna go down over here towards the front of the ship, or forward, whatever you want to call it. So it's a little bit more of those chairs and a little more of those cocoon looking things. And then in here, the white that you see on my left hand side, that is the retractable roof that covers the pool on deck 10. So yeah, Alaska, you won't see this open, especially not in September, because we are on the last ship that's coming to Alaska between September 11th and September 18th in 2025. So definitely not the best weather. You know, it's already the changing of the seasons for Alaska. So of course, people taking pictures of the fjord, of the ice, of the waterfalls. I mean, this place is just incredible. And then we got to the front of the ship, and this is the same on both sides. So you got those cocoons in here, and then of course you have some restriction, some windows in there, so it's hard for you to take a video of the water at the front of the ship. And here in the middle of the forward, there's a structure here that you actually can see down the ship, down floors, right there. There's the structure right there, and at night you can actually see down. I don't know how much I can see in the morning, but let's see if we can see something. Yeah, you can see some stairs and stuff like that. And then, like I said, the other side is the same as this side. So I'm gonna meet you inside now. We just go inside and we find a totem. Well, how about that? Hello, how are you? We got steps on the left side, and then we got the elevator bank. So we're gonna go down to 10. And the art in this ship is very cool. You can see the ship time on the top. It's 9:42 a.m.
So you have to go back to the room, right?
So we are going to go down to 10 now. And then whenever I come down on this side, there is restrooms for men and women. And this, what else do we have? This side. Okay, so here's the fitness center. The fitness center is over here. Look at that, beautiful fitness center, fitness studio. That's where they have the classes, and then you have all kinds of machines here, and you got ellipticals, you got how you call it, treadmills. You got everything and anything that you can need on the cruise to stay in shape after all of the food that you get. So very cool. You got free weights, you got machines, you got everything you need for your time on the cruise. So whew. And supposedly there's a sauna over here. That's probably on the men's room. Let me turn it off first. Oh wow, look at that waterfall coming down. Beautiful. But yeah, here you got lockers, you got some hair dryers, and here's the sauna. So the sauna is inside of the men's locker room, as well as the ladies, of course. Alright, so if I go on this other side, this is where the Camp Ocean is situated for the kids, right there. And if you go over here, that's where the little ones between 01 and 205 are. So here are where the two camps for kids are. And now we're gonna go this way and see what we see this way. And these are very cool doors when they open up in a corner. Check it out. This is kind of cool. See? All right. So on this side we have some ping pong, and I believe we have some chess on the other side. As you can see, we got some chess on the other side. And of course, this is overlooking the little deck right in there. And this is the retractable roof when you look it up from inside. And of course, the little deck has a nice view of what we're looking at going towards the glacier. So let's continue down deck number 10, see what we can get ourselves into. Of course, you can see 2 hot tubs and the pool in there, and there's the Red Frog bar. But remember, that's deck number 9. Right now we are doing deck number 10. So in here at the end we got one of my favorites. They have football tables, 2 football tables, and they got a pool table down there. So very cool. So we're gonna take a ride over here. Of course, the other side is just the same as the side that we just came down from. But in here, they probably don't have. I think there's another pinball table on this side as well. Yeah, I can hear it. There's a pinball table, and they have some cool chairs for little kids to sit on. Very, very cool. And then we have an access. We have an access to the outside right here. And let's see what we can get ourselves into in here.
That looks like shipwreck over there. So that does look like a wreck.
Oh wow! Look at that ice.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful ice. Wow. Oh my goodness.
I like it. You know, it's interesting that.
So you can continue on deck 10 over here. I believe this is Fahrenheit 555 in there, if I remember correctly. I believe the steakhouse is in there. We'll see once we go inside, but I believe it is Fahrenheit 555. So we continue this way. This way is one of the favorites among lots of cruisers that like to put things on their mouth. That means the smoking section. So this is a very cool. You know, look at the loungers that they have and stuff like that. and they have an area on the inside there for smoking. And there used to be a bar, but I haven't seen the bar operating. But the bar is pretty cool because you can see the checker flags, and then on top of the bar they actually have the different Formula One circuits found across the world. Let me take a peek over here. As you can see, you can see the Formula One circuits all over the. But like I say, this bar I haven't seen in use for a while. This is my sister right there. So hello, okay, hello. And we continue down 10. And in here we can find a bar, the Sunset Bar right there, with a nice little structure right there, or statue. So now, beautiful views. I mean, the views, it's amazing. That's what's gorgeous about Alaska. I mean, you see views you don't see anywhere else. And of course, you have access to other floors. So in here, you have access to the floor on top. Here is the ship that is coming to get people to take them to the glacier. So if you pay about $300, you can take those ships down and to the glacier. Here's the club for 15 to 17, the O2 club right here. Of course, we cannot come in there, but this is the O2 club. And in here I actually play this. So this is an 8 course mini golf, and as you can see, they have 2 holes. So for the first hole you use the closest one, the yellow one, and for the second hole you use the farther away. So on the front of each hole it tells you what type of par it is. Let me see if I can find it right here. As you can see, this is a par 2-4 and a par 2-9. So even though it's small, you can have fun, and you can challenge your friends on a little golf tournamento to feel astonished by the views. Amazing. And of course, here are your clubs, and inside here is where your golf balls are. Alright, so we can come in this way. So this way. And there's a dining room in here, but I don't know if it's Fahrenheit 555 or not. I have a feeling that it is, but I will find out right now if there is some type of door, and we can find out what kind of restaurant that is. If I go this way, we should come across what it is. I believe it's on this other side. Yeah, this Fahrenheit 555 steakhouse. As you can see, you got your wine, and look at that. It has a bar. Got beautiful place settings. This is a cost, an extra cost, of course. I believe it's like $50. I believe it's $50 for entry, and yeah, and it carries over to the other side over here. So if you like something elegant, if you're celebrating something, I will highly recommend Fahrenheit 555. I mean, you cannot go wrong with steak for sure. So let's keep on going on a direction we were going. And there's a lot of pictures of this guy in here, and I'm gonna show you a sculpture that he did. But there's a lot of pictures. I believe this is the sculpture right there, and you will see his sculpture later on this video. Alright, there's a men's bathroom here, so I assume the female bathroom will be on the other side, and we come across the pool table over here. So now we're going to turn around and we're going to go to deck number 9. Thing I want to mention, they do have these elevators over here, and they do have the clear elevators. The clear elevators, they go all the way up and down, and you can see down all the way to the lobby. So I really enjoy those elevators for sure. Now I'm gonna go down to deck number 9. All right, so right when I come out of the stairs, I'm gonna go right, and this is the buffet area, and we're gonna head over this way. No, we're gonna head over this way through the buffet, and then we're gonna come on the other side so I can show you what is on the other side. So the buffet, some parts are closed, of course, but in here you got the deli. In here you got the deli, and they do have pizzas at night, but of course the buffet is closed. Right now they're doing breakfast, so of course you get your eggs, your bacon, you know, there's an omelette station right over there where they make you the fresh omelette. So we're gonna continue down this way. Beautiful setting with a little casitas looking thing on the lights. Very cool. You got some screens all over. It's okay. Some screens all over, and you got your coffee stations, your orange juice station. There's another buffet. Of course, it's closed now because it's time for them to prepare for lunch. But you got your ice station, your apple juice station. So we keep going on this direction, and then you can find your cereal, your fresh fruit right there. There's more food right there. So as you can see, they got the eggs, French toast, grilled ham, sausage, potatoes, beans. There's the omelette making station, and you got some cheeses and some meats right there, and some.
I'm not sure which side, but we're going to turn 360 or 180, so I will let you know about that. But I came up and just said, wow, there is one of the largest pieces of ice I have seen on our port side, almost near the bow right now. So we will be passing that.
Whenever you come down, you're gonna see the swirls, There's a station for ice cream right there. And here is the Serenity deck. This is adults only. They have their own coffee, their own orange juice, and their own bar. They have their own bar, their own pool, their own hot tub.
See if I can find my pictures.
The naturalist is actually talking on the speaker right now, letting us know what are we seeing, because that's the difference about an Alaskan cruise. You have a naturalist on board that shows you where you can find the whales and what are we seeing, and get to this side of the ship, you're gonna see something amazing, and those kinds of things. So now that you see Serenity, the hot tubs are on the top right there. So we're gonna go down this way. So on this side you're gonna see the other side of the buffet. Here's the towel station. Make sure that you return the towel. If not, you will get charged for the towel. So keep an eye on your towels. And here's the Lido marketplace. Here's some restrooms on the right hand side. And here's the buffet that pretty much mirrors the buffet on the other side. To where the first area was for the buffet, where you got the pizza, and now we're heading out in this direction, and we're gonna do a little loop to loop all the way to the back and back towards the front, so we can see both sides of the ship. So right now you're gonna see some stuff that we already seen from the top deck. Whenever you come out, here's your burgers. Here's the off the grill. There's no Guy Fieri in here, but it's off the grill, and you can have your classic, your cheeseburger, bacon cheddar, chili burger, cheese and onion. I believe they also have wings here at night, right? Yeah. So here's your burgers. And that's the off the grill. So in here you can find your ice cream. So there's ice cream on this side, and there is yogurt on that side, and this is the Red Frog bar right there. And here's the pool with the two hot tubs, one on each side, and the big screen in there. Do I see the glacier? Do we see the glacier? Let's see. Is that the glacier back there? That might be the glacier back there. Yeah, I have a feeling that's the glacier back there. So that's kind of cool. And of course the people with the little boats, they're gonna go closer to it. But of course you cannot put a big ship through the water. It only makes sense. This is the place where you can get your life jacket if you need a life jacket. And there is what do you call this game? I don't remember. Beanie bag, or I don't remember the name of it. And that's a satellite store where they sell you stuff for Alaska. It's like 4 for $30 t-shirts. So great deal. Right next to the pool on this corner over here, you can have deals on t-shirts. There's bathrooms right in there, and we're gonna go. There's a stage here where they can perform, and there was a DJ yesterday on the 80s night. Here's the ladies' restroom right here, and we're heading to the Cloud 9. Cloud 9 is a spa, of course.
Wait a minute, there's a pretty cool one down here.
I know that's what I was going
If you
to
go
look
to the
at.
windows right here, you can see it.
Tell her I went to look.
Oh, the glacier? Yeah, you can see it like at the end,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. All right. Like I said, this is the signature massage, the Cloud 9 spa. they do the good feet, they check your feet. That's the registration area. Of course, I cannot go in there right now because I'm sure there's treatments going on. And you get the Cloud9 Beauty Salon over there. You got the Cloud9 Beauty Salon over here. Like if you have a pedicure, manicure, all that kind of jazz. I don't know. I'm not sure where we're going this way. Yeah, I think that's reserved for somebody else, right? That's part of the spa, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that was part of the spa. So I need to find a way to get out. I think we got to the end on that side with the spa. So we're heading back. As you can see, there's the pool. Nobody in it, of course. The hot tub, they have 2 people in it. And we go back to the Red Frog bar. And here's the yogurt station. And here you get your tacos and your burritos. These are actually delicious. I had the breakfast burrito here. Amazing. You can choose your tortilla. You can have a wheat tortilla, jalapeno tortilla. You got chicken, beef, and shrimp, and all of those toppings for you. And in here we get to the little marketplace again. So now we're gonna find our way to go downstairs. All right, from 8 to 4, they're all staterooms. So now I'm gonna go down to 3 and see what 3 has to offer. So 3, once I come down the stairs, you can see Pixels, the photo gallery, right here. If you want to have your picture taken, you can go to the Dream Studio. And of course, it's an older ship, so you have to, all the pictures are on the wall. There's no digital pictures. Now, if you are also gold, you can get your pin, BIFP pin there. You can buy yourself a GoPro and some stuff. But as you can see, they put the pictures all in the wall. And you have to search and search and search before you find your deal. Then we got the Carnival store, where you can find all your Carnival swag. You can find your ships, you can find lanyards, you can find all your Carnival gear. Hello, Mickey Mouse. Hey, Minnie Mouse. Oh, look at that, $25. That's not cool. That's not bad. First in with Carnival. Peppa Pig, all your choose fun deals you can find here. And then we get out of the store. It has a piano right on this side, and this is not the piano bar. It's just a piano on that side. There's the disco alert right here. It's probably closed right now. But if you're gonna dance at night, you got your disco music. This is the top part of it. That's the bottom part of it. Right there. You got your bar, of course, and this is the kind of the nightclub for you to have a little bit of fun at night. All right, so we gonna go out the way we came in, take a right, and we found the most famous Carnival bar, of course, the Alchemy Bar, the Pharmacy of the Seas. We got some beautiful art, of course. And then once you go over here, if you want to do the chef table, it's an amazing experience, of course. And this is the Bella restaurant. So, see what we got over here. Nothing over here. And they have an access outside. Let's see what it's all about. We got an access outside that just pretty much walks around the ship. Looks that way. Yeah. Stops right over there. And there's the people going into their little boats to go see the glacier. The glacier is back over there. Let's go back inside. There's Pixels again, and I just came out from there and I took a left. And this is the other side of Pixels. As you can see, they sell you chargers, they trade you headphones, GoPros, frames, and all kinds of jazz. And of course, here you got the ones with the pirates. And of course, here's another checkout place for the Pixels. And then we have the library right when we get out of here. So let's see what the library has. Let's see what is available in the library. So, well, a few books, and you got the Connect 4 game as well. And look like they're playing Clue right there. And they got Monopoly, Candyland, Guess Who, Sorry. So it's a good place to come over here and play a nice quiet board game. So now we're gonna head over here. That's where the Circle C is for 12 to 14s, right over there. And now we go on this direction right over here. And this is the shops, the Galleria shops. I like this area, this blue and white area. There's a restroom on the right over here. Restrooms, more restrooms. But Galleria, that's where you find your perfumes, your watches, your designer clothes, you know, all the nice drinkers, tortuga cakes. You know, the other end, hello, you got your purses, your Invicta watches, your gold by the inch. You know, you got a lot of stuff on this. You know, your nice coats for Alaska. You know, all the Invicta watches. You know, very, very nice. So you got old jewelry. You know, everything that you want and you desire is on these shops over here. So coming down, you got Java Blue. This is where you get your specialty coffees, and right next to it you got cherry on top. So if you have a sweet tooth, they got all your sweet tooth delicacies, of course. You know, everything that a kid will love to have. see cherry on top. Right next door is the entrance for the Punchliner Comedy Club. But actually, I think there might be a show inside, so I'm gonna check it out. Maybe. So here we have the Park West, part of the Park West stuff. And we're gonna have the theater on here. I don't know if I'll be able to go inside the theater. Let's see. So this is the theater right here. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure if I. Okay, there we go. Here's the theater. Beautiful, beautiful theater. Two-tier theater. This is where you go see your shows, your flick shows, your Family Feud shows, your Deal or No Deal, your Love and Marriage shows. Beautiful, beautiful shows in here. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful area for sure. All right, so let's head down to another floor. All right, I made my way down to 2. I'm gonna take a right, and this is the other entrance to the Luminosa theater, and this is the bottom entrance to the theater. And as well as on the other side, there's another entrance to the theater. And here we have Ocean Plaza. Ocean Plaza, that's where they have all the trivia games, they have karaoke, and they have a bar right on the corner, right over there. But this is a beautiful area for trivia, for karaoke, for game shows, for all kinds of stuff in there. So love it in here. This is a great space. There's Yum Yum over there. And you get to see where we are on these monitors all across. As you can see, we are on the Tracy arm right there. And of course, if you have some money to spare, if you didn't spend too much on excursions or on the cruise, you can come over here and try your luck at the Luminosa Casino. They have a sushi place right over here. Of course, that you pay extra for that. There's the prices right here. But they have a bar, of course. Well, it's a casino without a bar, and you got all kinds of. You got table games, you got roulette, you got blackjack, you got all the stuff that you want to have in any casino. Let me get out of here because the music is too loud and I don't want to have any type of copyright infringement on my video. So here's more stuff from the Park West stuff, and over here, when you get out of here, you get into the arcade on the left hand side. You got the arcade, all the games that you want, and you got duck machines. You can win PS2s and Nintendo Switches and Minecraft stuff. They have an air hockey game. You can win a GoPro. So very cool area for the kiddos over here. So let's get out, and here's where the Park West actual is. If you want to buy some art, there you are. Look at the art, and you got some art over there as well. This is a beautiful area for you to sit down on right next to the lobby. And remember that sculpture that I told you I will show you. His sculpture on the Luminosa. Well, here it is. This is Big Bad Betty. We have Big Bad Betty right over here. You know, it's good luck for you to touch her butt, so don't forget to touch her butt, because it is good luck for sure. This is where the Carnival Adventures is, and you can turn your eyes on a work of art in there. This is where guest services is, and you have a bar in the middle, and the bar in the middle on that area right there. There's people singing every night. Beautiful, beautiful singers as well. And this goes all the way up, all the way up. You can see all the way up. So another beautiful, beautiful area coming up over here on 2. As you can see, you can see the fjord back there. Look at these sculptures; these are gorgeous, right there. There's people trying to sell you the spa treatments right here. There's the Carnival Insider right over here. If you have any questions about the port, you come over here and talk to Chris. He will hook you up. And of course, here more places for you to sit. More art on the walls. There's restrooms right there. And this is the piano bar. Usually on other ships the piano bar is like enclosed. This is right in the open. Beautiful singer. They have a lady singer on this cruise. She does a fabulous, fabulous job. And there's her piano right in there. Piano right in there. And this is where we are on the Bella restaurant and Archipelago. I believe that this is well, I just asked. That is an extension of the dining room. So you know, anytime dining, that is an extension of the dining room. I asked a lady. Walking back, here's the entrance for the nightclub right next to the piano bar right here. This is the entrance to the nightclub on the bottom part. You can see it right there. There's the dance floor and the bar on my left. So beautiful, beautiful area to dance, beautiful area to sit and have a drink. I mean, this is fantastic. All right. Well, I wanted to show you the medical center, but looks like the entrance for it is closed. As you can tell, they have it locked. But it's okay. It's okay. We done all the tour of the Carnival Luminosa. I hope you like this video, and until we see each other again, make sure that you share, like it, promote it. And until we see each other again, remember, life is short, travel more.